Started a little early tonight. We're trying to see if we can get Matthew Strickland on here. He's looking for it right now, trying to find it. I sent him an invite. Uh, see if he says he can't find it. Let me try it again, Matthew. If you're listening to me, let me try it again. It may end up making me leave the studio again. Let me try it one more time. Invite guest. Copy. I'm going to do it different here. I'm going to hit email. That didn't work. Let me see if I can send it to you in Messenger, Matthew. Bear with me, guys. That's why we started early tonight, so we could try this again. Okay. Let me try it again, Matthew. Let me see if this works. Well, that didn't work. Let me try it this way again. I don't know why we can't get you on here. See if that one went through. Matthew, because it didn't make me go off the page now. Well, that don't make no sense. Guys, bear with me. I'll try one more time. I'm going to type it in this time. For some reason, Matthew, when I type it in, even at low case, it automatically goes to high case. And then I get a thing back says message failed. Hey guys, hey Robert, Jack, Tracy. How's Tracy doing? Are you getting rain over Maryland? It's rained here all afternoon, and I end up mowing in the rain. I got fed up with it. But I don't know, Matthew, why when I even type it in low case letters, and then when I hit send, it goes automatic to high, the whatever you call it. And then I get a message back that it didn't go through. Hey Jeff Bateman, it was sunny here, Tracy, all day until about 3 o'clock when I got on the mower. That's how it usually works. Huh. I don't know, Matthew. Guess we're gonna have to do a test run, figure out the address. But giving away the peanut butter and jelly Fathead 3.5 tubes, the Fathead tonight. Got a good question tonight. So before we get started there, we got some good tournaments to go over tonight too. Matthew, I wanted to get him on. He just come back from Bugs Island, Kerr Lake, and I think he ended up doing pretty good. But let's get started with the sponsors. Fish Sticks Rods, guys. They was just down in Florida at a show. And Matthew also was bragging about the Fish Sticks rod that his dad got for live scoping. He really put it to use down there at Kerr Lake. So, guys, we need to get some Fish Sticks rods in your hands so you can understand what kind of rod you're buying. What's up, John Rose? Hook and Donkeys. He sent me a video today. He just got a new mold in the Fat Albert Grub. And man, did it look good. Actually, I told him I needed some for my way down when I head down south. Hey, Todd. So, Hook and Donkeys, Sanborn Builders. Guys, you need some painting done, deck done, house remodeled, house built. Get a hold of Sanborn Builders. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, they are an awesome rod. I'm trying to get your boy on here, but we cannot get it to figure out. Ace Hardware down on Richland Avenue, guys. Go down there and get you something. You can even get Blue Rock bait and tackle there while you're picking up your plumbing or electrical supplies or whatever, or grills. They got some good smokers and stuff. And then pick up your Blue Rock bait and tackle. Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop. I got me a Supreme Pizza last night, and leftovers tonight. It's going to be Supreme Pizza. I can get a small and eat 2 nights on it. And do they load the toppings on it? Southern Ohio Sanitation. Josh is, he's got Porta Johns and septic tank service. So you need something like that done, get a hold of Southern Ohio Sanitation. Williams and Son Construction. Ron, man, is he the man for building houses, garages, you name it, he can build them. Raccoon Creek Outfitters. It's that time of year to get the kayaks out, start doing some kayaking and stuff, fishing out of a kayak. I guess people don't know. Bo's been in our club for I don't know how many years, and he knows what time my show is, and he's texting me during my show. Okay, so there's your sponsors, guys. Reach out to them, get a hold of them, and they support me. Let's support them. Well, let's start right off with the tournaments for the week. Lake Snowden last Wednesday night, guys. Snowden is giving the fish out. Last Wednesday night, Dylan and Donnie Phillips had 7.36. They had Big Bass for 3.53. Second place was me with 6.38, and I had a fish of 3.48. So we had 2 really nice fish right there close together. And Gary Barnhouse and John Butcher had 4.87 for third. Like I said, Snowden's turning the fish out. Hey, Gary. Hope you guys had a good show. I seen a couple videos and stuff. So, and also too, guys, if you're looking for some spinning reels, Fish Sticks now are carrying the Florida Series spinning reels, and I've got one on my forward facing rod, and I love it. Very smooth. So get with me, and I can get you hooked up with some spinning reels too. Run and gun Saturday at Buckeye Lake. Man, did it rain. Rained all day long, but the fish was chewing. Dylan and Kenny got first place with 13.31. Alan and Kenny Folks got second place with 12.46. Me and Josh brought in a third place finish with 12.16. Fourth place was Tom and Bobby Heaver with 12.10. And fifth place was Hoffman and Tucker with 10.32. Some close weights there, guys. And, man, like I said, the fish was eating. We caught a bunch of fish, me and Josh. So they was really, we figured something out. We caught a lot of keepers. And Big Bass was Guthrie and Schultz with 4.41. Then Sunday, listen to this, guys. Lake Snowden again for last call. They had to change the tournament for, they were supposed to be on the river, but due to high water and stuff, they moved it to Snowden. They had 23 boats, 14 fish over 15 inches long. They had 14 overs. That's a pretty good thing. Yes, Gary. Last week I was looking the 3 fish I weighed in last week on Snowden. I was looking right at them. I love to do that too. I like to look at the fish on the bed. Um, but anyhow, on Snowden, first place was Wes Sanders and Carson with 11.29. They had big bass of 581. That's 4 fish, guys, for 11.29. That's pretty good sack right there. Um, John Daniels and Mike Daniels had 8.75 for second, and Jason Marcinko and John Holman had 8.752, but they ended up getting third because Big Bass broke the tie and John and Mike had the Big Bass. So there was a tie for second place, but the Big Bass broke the tie. Back to me, I was talking about Snowden. That 6.38 was 3 fish. I didn't even have 4 fish in that. Uh, I had 2 real good unders and 1 over, and I caught the over, and Mama come up on the bed afterwards. I left. She didn't come up right after because I left, and then when I went back almost at dark, she was there. I should have went a half hour earlier, but she was big. Wow, was she big. I almost wanted to go back and try to catch her Thursday or Friday just to see if I could catch her, but just timing and everything just didn't work out. I'll tell you about that here in a minute. But we got May 3rd and 4th. We had our Region 6 regional down at Rocky Fork. I need to do that too. Bear with me again, guys. When I was trying to get Matthew on here, I need to get my Facebook page pulled up so we can see you guys' comments when we do the trivia question. So try to get where everybody. Okay, there we are. Let me shrink this down just a minute. Okay, but the regional Rocky Fork once again did the fish show out. We had 20 boaters and 7 co-anglers. First place with 23.37. Now this was 2 days. He had 15.25 on day 1 and 13.41 on day 2. That 13.41 was only 4 fish too, by the way, guys. But 23.37. Richard Burns, first place in Region 6 tournament. Second place was 12.80, and it was Jacob Crapu. He got second place with 22.80. He had 11.93 on day 1 and 10.87 on day 2. Pretty consistent. And third place was Jason Nelson with 22.09, and he had 10.96 on day 1 and 11.13 on day 2. Looks like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Out of 20 boats on day 1 at Rocky Fork, 14 boaters had limits. That's pretty good. Now, day 2, the fishing changed because there was only 1, 2, 3, 4 limits caught on day 2. So, Rocky showed out. Now, for the co-anglers, First place was now this is co-anglers, guys, out of the back of the boat. 15.41 was first place. Jeff Redfern. Jeff is, I think this is his second or third regional win. He learned from the best, his dad. Second place, 1401. Wait a minute, we'll go back here. Jeff had on day one, and if I'd have called this number, I'd have said we need to change. I'd have waited for the scales to move a little bit. Jeff had 6.66. I mean, good numbers, but it turned out good for him at the end. And on day two, he had 8.75. Second place was Dylan Phillips with 14.01. Day one, he had 8.92. Day two, he had 5.09. And third place was 13.57. Brian Barney. And on day one, he had 4.63. On day two, he had 8.94. Guys, that's two of our club members. The top got in the money there, or the top three. So, and Dylan, he ain't new to this. He's already been to the Nationals once at it, and he's not even 21 yet. Also on day one, out of 7 co-anglers, 4 of them had limits out of the back of the boat. So that definitely shows you that the fish was, eating on day one. On day two, 1 limit was caught from the co-anglers, and that was Brian Barney. So it pretty good weekend of fishing, guys. If you know of any other results of tournaments, let me know. Aaron, if you're still on here, if you could send me the Monday nights, after the show tonight, send me the Monday nights, and if you got them, and I'll put them on here from Jackson. And I think they're starting to fish. Well, they ain't gonna be fishing the river right now because it's a mess. We've got a bunch of rain here. Next week, guys, from the show, I will be remote. I'll probably do it off my phone. I just don't want to tear all this stuff down and take it with me. I'm going to be traveling next Thursday. I leave at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. next Thursday, and I'm traveling to Gunnersville Lake. And guys, I've said it before. I feel very fortunate to be able to do this. I've always wanted to do it. Thanks to my dad pushing me to do it and helping me, and my other sponsors. I'm going to get to go fish a Toyota Series, first time ever as a boater. I'm very excited about it. But on the other hand, I'm very nervous because, there'll be probably, I'd say 220, 250 boats in this tournament. But I'm just going to go down there and put my head down and put a fish sticks rod in my hand and go to work. I can compete against them. A year ago, if you'd asked me about the run and gun, I'm like, the only tournament I'm fishing for was the Lake Erie tournament because I felt I could get the money up there at Lake Erie. But me and Josh are sitting in second place right now out of 2 tournaments. We're sitting in second place, 1 point out of first. Now that'll change probably before the year's over, but we're holding our own, and it's just making the right decisions at the right time, guys. Any one of us out on here can do the right thing. We just got to make the right decision at the right time. Saturday, like I said earlier, we caught a bunch of fish. I left. We had 4 fish. I left and went to another spot that I really do good at. We fished around it for just a minute, and then I was like, you know what? We need to go back where we was at this year. Uh, we ended up going back to the spot, and I ended up catching probably, I think I caught 9 or 10 more keepers the next trip in there. So, Aaron, try that again, because when you took the picture and sent it to me, it or you showed me the weather of Greenboro. There we go. There we got a picture. Okay, here's the Chubby Chasers Bass Club. First place was Jonathan with 3.203 fish. Second place in Big Bass was 282, and it was Mike and Jeff. And their Big Bass was 1.28. I'm taking it that was Greenboro, the High River. I'm taking it. So that was the Chubby Chasers. But yeah, guys, I'm really excited. Looking forward. Me and we're staying with Jeff and Chris Dyer. They're always a big hoot to stay with. There's always a lot of laughs. Uh, Steve Calder brought me up a couple frozen full chickens they butchered. We're going to take them down and put them on the grill. That's one thing that we will do, uh, is eat good. Jeff and Chris always make sure we eat good. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Joseph. Uh, and guys, send me, you know what? I might be able to do that real quick here. Let me see if I can find that. Because I believe it was region 5, fished Indian Lake this weekend. Yeah, here it is. Oh, I'm gonna have to do this, guys. It's on the phone. What happens when you got sugar and you get old? Okay, first place on the boater side was Ed Elliott. He had 23.12 for 2 day total. Second place, Ken Pond, boater, 22.04. Third place, boater, Gary Tips, 21.26. Fifth place boater, Dylan Barder. Yeah, that. 18.42. Fifth place boater, Ron Crabtree, with 16.42. Number first co-angler was non-boater Bobby Farber. He had 16.07. And then it goes back. Eric Sheffer was non-boater number 2 with 14.82. Curtis Fogel, third place co-angler, 14.39. And was that fourth or fifth? Let's see. One, two. Fourth place co-angler was Rodney Poling with 14-pound even. And I do believe it said there Rodney had the big bass of the tournament at 5.2. And that was a co-angler. So that was Region 5 up at Indian Lake. It looked like Indian was eating too. Okay, I just got a text too, guys. May 25th. Did I say that right? Maybe the 24th. Let me double check. May 24th. We are having a tournament on the High River out of Syracuse, Les Dock Campground. He puts in $1,000. We're doing 25 boats, and Travis just texted me and said that they still have a couple spots left. If you guys, if somebody wants in it, get with me or Travis or Misty, but we need your money because we can't hold the spot. It's $60 to fish it. And then, like I said, Les Dock Campground owner puts in another $1,000 on top of all the entry fee, and it's all paid back. No money held out. 25 boats. It's a lot of fun, guys. I've fished it since they've started. This is our third year, I do believe. They have an event for the kids during the day there at the campground. They have a kids fishing tournament at the pond, and they have other events. The campers all come down and watch the weigh-in. It's a lot of fun, guys. If you ain't fished it, you ought to try to get into it. There's a couple spots left, but once we hit the 25, that's it. We're full. And yeah. Okay. Let's see. Aaron put on here June 7th, Willersburg Ramp. I'm putting on a fundraiser tournament, $100 entry. I looked at that, Aaron. I might fish that. I got to double check again, but I might fish that. I don't think I have anything on the 7th. Is that a Sunday or is that a Saturday? It's a Saturday. Yeah, I got to look my schedule, but if I ain't got nothing going on that day, I'll come down and fish it, Aaron. Uh, Guys, also too, Aaron, he sells a really good boat cleaner. Oh, I think it's Speed. I should have brought it in here. Of course, I got it packed away to take with me down south. He also does carpet and boats. Does sea decking in the cockpit of the boat, and he does a lot of other little work on. Actually, what he does amazing is he fixes lower units. I knocked a skag off my one lower unit, and when I went down and picked it up, it looks like a brand new lower unit. It will be put in the truck and traveling down south with me at Gunnersville. Uh, Hopefully, I don't need it, but at least I'll have it. Uh, Gunnersville is a very dangerous lake. You got to run the mapping, uh, and I won't be in a hurry at first because I'm going to just take my time and learn the channels and all that. But I'm excited to get down there, but I'm also nervous to get down there because it's a whole Big Al's Speed Shine. That's what it is. eBay or my website, Strickland Marines Plus. His website is stricklandmarineplus.com. Travis is the 7th, Athens County. Well, if it's Athens County at Allen, I can't miss that. I got to gain some points. I'm missing Buckeye next weekend. Okay, let me look at this real quick, and then we will do the trivia question. Yes, you are right. June 7th, we are at Alum Creek. So, Aaron, I won't be there. I'll be at Alum Creek. Sorry. Okay, trivia question. Everybody ready? That ain't the right one. Yeah. Here we go. Whew. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, here's the trivia question. In 1987, on the Ohio River, Kentucky, who won the Classic? The Bassmaster Classic in 1987 on the Ohio River down in Kentucky. Who won the Classic? And I'll give you a little tip. He won it by ounces. Jacob Crap you. He gets it. Cochran. George Cochran. And he won it by ounces. Jacob, send me your on Messenger. Send me your address, and I will put these on there. Yeah, Aaron, I wish it was me. Maybe I could say I won the. Hey, Andy. He just got back from down at Gunnersville. Andy did. I hope I can come back because I come back on the 16th and fish the 17th at Tanner's Creek for the first BFL. So it's going to be, I'm going to be on the road and on the run for quite a bit the next 2 weeks. So, Rusty, you was there at the Classic. That's cool. I just graduated high school that year. That's how much older you are than me, Rusty. I finally got one back on him. But yeah, Jacob, if you'll send me on message your address, I'll put these in the mail tomorrow and get them sent to you. Guys, I appreciate you guys all being on here. Aaron or Andrew, I hope you caught some down there. Also, too, guys, if you've seen on my Facebook page, I got to harvest the deer early season on Saturday morning too in Lancaster. Truck's still drivable, but thanks again to my pops is saving me again. Jacob said he was 4 in 87. Easy, Jacob. uh, Jack Miller was on B4, probably a B4 bomber, right, Jack? uh, but yeah, Pops has let me take his truck to Gunnersville, and he'll drive my truck here. And then I got it scheduled to go into the body shop, I think, on the 19th. Well, they'll at least do an estimate then, and then figure out when we're going to get it fixed. But there was no stopping. I couldn't control. There was no way I was missing that deer. It jumped over a concrete medium divider, and there it was, bang. But guys, I appreciate you've been on here. And like I said, next week, I don't know if I'll be on the back deck or down by the lake. We got a cabin. I don't think it's right on the lake. It's right by the boat ramp. So I'll see what kind of setup I can come up with, and we'll do a good show from Gunnersville, Alabama next Monday. I'll have a couple days on the water by then. Maybe I can tell you a little bit about fish and what's going on, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. Well, guys, till next Monday when I'm 11 hours south from here, I will see you then and give you some update on tournaments and what's going on the water at Alabama and Gunnersville. Thanks, guys. See you next week.